Model for Lecture 3. Types of bargaining. Positional bargaining. Positional bargaining is a negotiation strategy that involves holding on to a fixed idea or position of what you want and arguing for it and it alone, regardless of any underlying interest. The classic example of positional bargaining is the haggling that takes place between proprietor and customer over the price of the item. The customer has a maximum amount she will pay, and the proprietor will only sell something over a certain minimum amount. Each side starts with an extreme position, which in this case is a monetary value, and proceeds from there to negotiate and make concessions. Positional bargaining tends to be the first strategy people adopt when entering a negotiation. This is often problematic because as the negotiation advances, the negotiators become more and more committed to their positions, continually restating and defending them. A strong commitment to defending a position usually leads to a lack of attention to both parties' underlying interest. Therefore, any agreement that is reached will probably reflect a mechanical splitting of the difference between final positions rather than a solution carefully crafted to meet the legitimate interest of the parties. Therefore, positional bargaining is always considered a less constructed and less efficient strategy for negotiations than integrative negotiation. Positional bargaining is less likely to result in a win-win outcome and may also result in a bad feeling between the parties. Collective bargaining. A negotiation process that occurs between employees of the representatives and the representatives of a union to negotiate issues that consist of wage, hours of work, and other conditions of employment. Normally results in the written contract that is defined by specific time duration, life of the contract. Collective bargaining is a dispute redressal mechanism where workers and employers engage in a series of negotiation and diplomatic and political maneuvers to effect a collective agreement to resolve the dispute. The scope of the agreement usually relates to terms and conditions of the employment and clarification on rights and responsibilities of workers. The international labor collective bargaining is a process of negotiation during meeting between reps and the employer, often to improve pay and conditions. The collective bargaining process allows workers to approach employers as a unified group. The aim of collective bargaining is to reach an agreement that meets the needs of employers and workers. Sales negotiations. What are the main variables in a typical sales negotiations? Unit price, delivery times, volume business, after-sales survive, spare parts, free maintenance, payment terms, exclusive clause, discount price, customized packaging, repeat order, transportation costs, penalty clause, interest-free credit, 12 months guarantee, exchange rate. Negotiation expert John Matlack states, if there are 7 variables in your negotiation package, with room for a bit of give and take on each variable, then you should be aiming for healthy trade-offs, not the obliteration of all your opponent's hopes in 7 nil wipe out. You should come out feeling you have done well on 4 or 5 out of 7, and your opponent should be feeling he has done well on 4 or 5 put of 7 win. In each trade-off, you should try to deliver something of high value to your opponent, which costs you little, and you try to extract from him something which costs him little but means a lot to you. To emphasize the two-way flow of concession, discipline yourself always to say, if you will, then I can. Also, these experts stress the importance of attaching conditions to offers. For example, if you cover transportation costs, we would consider placing a back order. Include after-sales service and you have got yourself a deal. No interest-free credit, no deal. We have no objections to an inclusively clause as long as the price is right. Given that you are reducing the price, we might want to increase our order. Thank you for your attention.